Be seated, please. Just drifting. Come and lend me a pen. This Honorable House now resume its sittings. Call of the roll. We will suspend the call of the roll for members. I just want to advise members in the gallery, this is an unusual sitting as far as you are concerned. Those who are standing, it's unusual, but we are going to accommodate you for the first part of the sitting. At this time, I intend to suspend the sitting of the House for 10 minutes. Members, the House resume its sitting. We, at this time, will we're going to do the oath. Okay, the oath of allegiance. Leader of Government Business, the new member, has been asked to come
No.
at this time.
Wait. Ready? Ready? Anne-Marie Teresa Vaz.
Order, please.
I, Anne-Marie Theresa Vaz, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
I can't do it again.
Beautiful speaking. Wonderful speaking.
Session. May I advise members in the gallery? I'm going to ask you to be quiet. Members in the gallery are not allowed to participate in the session. You are here, please observe. No clapping, no shouting. Thank you. So, Mrs. Vaz. Mrs. Vaz, I welcome you to this Parliament. I have a little gift for you, which the Marshal or someone will deliver. It is the standing order of the Parliament and other relevant matters that will assist you in the Parliament of the land. I wish, while I am on that, to welcome a number of visitors. Among them, we have Mr. Makiba Bush from Cayman. Senators and former senators and member of parliament. And we have His Worship the Mayor from Montego Bay. We have members of the security force. Is that the Commissioner? Please welcome the Commissioner. Members, I have a special person. I have Miss Eva May Wright visiting me today. She is 99 years old. And she is the grandmother of Mrs. Vaz. Sonia,
You saw prosperity good at
Mays,
99.
mother of Darrell Vaz, and 3 of the 5 children are here, and we welcome them. Call of the roll.
Mr. Witter, Mr. Samuda, Mr. Olness, Dr. Clark, Mr. Shaw, Dr. Chang, Mr. Montague, Ms. Grange, Mr. Henry, Mr. Bartlett, Mr. Mackenzie, Mr. Chuck, Mr. Vaz, Mr. Warmington, Mrs. Robinson, Mr. Hutchinson, Dr. Tufton, Mrs. Williams, Mrs. Malahoo Fort, Mr. Spencer, Mr. Green, Mr. Terry Long, Mr. Main, Mr. R. Scott, Mr. Azan, Mr. Brown, Dr. Brown-Burke, Mr. Buchanan, Mr. Bunting, Dr. Campbell, Mr. Campbell, Mr. Clark, Mrs. Cuthbert Flynn, Miss Daly, Mr. Daly, Mrs. Dalrymple Philibert, Dr. Dunn, Mr. Fagan, Dr. Ferguson, Mr. Goldin, Dr. Guy, Miss Hannah, Mr. Hales, Mrs. Holness, Mr. Hilton, Mr. Jackson, Mr. Kelly, Dr. McNeil, Miss Nita, Mr. Paulwell, Mr. Phillips, Dr. Phillips, Mr. Pickersgill, Mr. Redman, Mr. Robertson, Mr. Robinson, Mr. Stewart, Reverend Thwaites, Mrs. Vaz, Mr. Dwayne Vaz, Dr. Wheatley, Mr. Wright.
Statements by ministers. Mr. Samuda.
Mr. Speaker, I have never been known to be a prophet, but to the chagrin of the opposition, the last time we were here, I prophesied that there would be one short, and we would have one added over here. I'm very happy to see that that prophecy has come true. We have one or two to come. Mr. Speaker, we are going to have today a statement by the Minister of Science, Energy and Technology that will be followed by notices of motion given orally. The law reform, zones of special operations, special security and community development measures, the Mount Salem community and environs in the parish of St. James zone, extension of period of operation number 2, order 2019 will be taken. In addition, the law reform zone of special operations, special security and community development measures, the Denham Town community zone, extensions of period of operation number 2, order 2019. The law reform zone of special operations, special security and community development measures, the Mount Salem community and environs in the parish of St. James zone, extension of period of operation number 2, order resolution 2019, and the law reform zones of special operations, special security and community development measures, the Denham Town community zone, extension of period of operation number 2, order resolution 2019. That will be followed, Mr. Speaker, or preceding that, and to facilitate our visitors who have come out in full force today and the accommodation is a bit tight, we will be taking the presentations by the Minister of National Security first, and he will be followed by the opposition spokesman on energy, mining and technology? No.